Have you ever felt yourself slowly fading from someone's life? Like you were once their favorite chapter, and now you're not even in the book. That's the fear of being forgotten. It's not always loud. Sometimes, it's just the quiet feeling that your absence wouldn't echo. You scroll, you wait, you hope someone remembers you, but the silence keeps getting louder. Our brains are wired for connection, so when someone forgets us, it feels like a threat to survival. That's why ghosting hurts, why silence burns, why you reread old messages just to feel seen again. You're not being dramatic. Your mind is just terrified of disappearing from someone's story. It craves proof that you mattered, even if it's just a memory. You find yourself checking if they've moved on, comparing your absence to their new life. You want to be okay, but part of you whispers, "Did I ever really matter?" That's the cruel part of memory. It remembers the love, but forgets the ending. You keep searching for closure, when deep down, what you really want is to still be remembered. This fear doesn't start in adulthood. It starts when we're young, when our tears were ignored, when our feelings were too big for the room, when love felt conditional. We learned early that being seen equals being safe. So as adults, we chase attention like oxygen, not out of vanity, but out of old survival instinct. Ever notice how when you feel forgotten, you start disappearing too? You pull back. You go quiet. You tell yourself you don't care. But that's not peace, that's protection. The fear of being forgotten makes you hide before anyone can actually forget you. You vanish first, hoping it'll hurt less. But it never does. We live in a world that rewards visibility, likes, views, messages, proof you still exist. But when the screen goes dark, that same validation disappears. And that's when the fear creeps in again. If I stop posting, will anyone even notice? Our self-worth has become tied to remembrance. We measure love by how often we're seen. Here's the thing. People will forget. Not out of cruelty, but because life keeps moving. You're not meant to be remembered by everyone. You're meant to be felt by a few. And those who truly felt you, don't forget. You live in their stories, their laughter, their small habits that trace back to something you once said. The fear of being forgotten fades when you stop needing to be constantly remembered. You start realizing your worth doesn't vanish when attention does. You are more than someone's memory. You are the impact you leave. The people who forget you weren't meant to carry your name forever. But you'll always carry your own meaning. One day, you'll stop checking who still remembers you. You'll feel peace in being unseen, because you'll finally know that your existence was never dependent on anyone's recall. You leave a mark not by being unforgettable, but by being genuine while you're here. And maybe being forgotten isn't the tragedy we think it is. Maybe it's just the world making space for who you'll become next.